the last stream crashed. We're gonna try again. You should be able to chat now if like anyone was in the last stream, but I don't think anyone was. So I guess we'll just continue with Pokemon cards until somebody joins. So oh my gosh, this thing never opens. Alright. So we got a Ghastly again. We got, what is this, Fluttermane, but it's like the ancient version. Quaxly. I can't even lie. Pokemon is such a good like series, a good game, a good everything. But the kids at my school, they just ruin it for everyone. It's so annoying. Alright, we got Iron Jugless, or that guy. Okay, Fluttermane again, and Houndstone. Ooh, I can turn lighting on and off. Okay, that's cool. So, this is everything we got. Basically all the usual cards. That's about it for opening Pokemon cards, because like, no one really cares about that. Alright, I guess we'll just get straight to drawing. I got this massive paper. I think we can probably use it for something. Hello. Alright, we got, yeah. You can't really see the pure area on this, but just know it's huge. So, can the camera please focus? Alright, let's see. The camera is probably gonna like unfocus a lot throughout the stream, but there's not much I can do about that. I'm literally live streaming off a 2-year-old iPad, so. Yo, can the camera? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so annoying. Alright. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Honestly, I didn't ask for a lot this Christmas this year, because like, I don't know what I'd ask for. But yeah, we didn't really do anything for Christmas this year. A lot of the years we kind of go all out with like decorations and stuff, but not so much this year. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't really care that much. I don't have that quote-unquote Christmas spirit, as they like to say. Yeah, no one's really in the stream right now. But, yeah, I don't know. There's not much to, like, talk about, because no one's really, like, listening. But, you know, we have one viewer, so that's better than none, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna start over with this drawing. I don't really like it. Yeah, thankfully, though, we get, like, 2 weeks off from school, which, you know, I'm always thankful for that, because I hate school, so, or I don't hate school, it's like, it can get on my nerves. I like school. I like the education part. I just don't really like the kids. No offense. Let's see. What should I draw today? Hello to the people that just joined. We're not really doing anything, and then everyone just left. That's great, but we're not really doing anything right now. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to, like, I know some people are gonna watch it later. I mean, most people don't really watch streams later, unless it's, like, game related. But yeah, I'm trying to, like, talk about stuff, so if people do end up watching it later, there's, like, something to do, or, like, watch or whatever. But yeah. So basically, I have no idea what I'm gonna draw. I've mostly been drawing on digital paper a lot. This past week. Or digital paper, no, like just digitally in general. this past week. Draw you. Hello. Let me check your I don't know what you look like. I mean, is that Catnap, I think? I can try and draw Catnap. I'll just draw from this face pretty much, but I don't know, that's kind of crazy. Like, instantly joins. Hey, can you draw me? I mean, at least they said hi, but said hi like right after. Okay, anyways. Yeah. Oh yeah, Poppy Playtime chapter like 5 maybe I think is coming out. I actually don't know when it's coming out, to be honest. I think it's coming out in January, which is pretty exciting because I swear, they're gonna continue on for like 20 more chapters. And holy stutter, we're never gonna get like the true ending. I don't know. Y'all know what, I don't know if most of y'all have like drills at Poppy Playtime 3. Yeah, well, what? Or no, isn't it chapter 5 that's coming out or something like that? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't really keep up anymore. I used to be like obsessed with it. Not last year, or it might have been last year I was obsessed with it. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I'm waiting for Poppy Playtime 5. Yeah, me too. I just want to see Queso play it. I don't really care who else plays it, but okay, so here we have Catnap, kinda, not really, but and GTA. Yeah, that's right, GTA 6 as well. I'm not really a fan of GTA, but I guess it'll be pretty cool when it comes out, because, like, you know, we've been waiting for... How long have we been waiting for GTA 6? Like, 6 years, probably? No, not 6 years. At least, like, 5 years, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Hi to the people that, just joined. Let's try and draw... I'm gonna just draw something random. Actually, not too long ago, I created a bunch of Pokemon like designs or like creatures, whatever you want. Cool drawing. Yep. Yeah, I love Queso. He's like the best streamer out there. For real. What was I gonna say earlier? Yeah. Honestly, something that we've been doing a lot at our school for like no reason at all is we've been having a lot of fire drills lately. And there's not a lot that can really catch on fire. I mean, I guess fire is like one of the most not common disasters that can happen, but like the most like, I don't know how to put it, but like okay, I don't know where I'm going with this hair. But yeah, school drills are really annoying, especially fire drills. Well, because our fire drills literally happen at any time of the day. Like, we'll be at recess or like at lunch or literally like anywhere, math class, not even before school starts, and then we get hit with a fire drill. And I understand math class because like no one likes math class, so if a fire drill happens, then I don't think anyone's gonna be complaining. But during lunch, we're trying to eat our food and it gets cut short because we have to like go out and line up or whatever. In a real fire, I would not be lining up. I would be sprinting out of the school like Usain Bolt. Not even joking. I remember in like 6th grade, I love math. I mean, it really depends on the math. like in class in school we've been learning a good like pretty easy math, which I like easy math, but regular math not so much. All right. But yeah, I don't like school drills. Math is honestly either you love it or hate it. Yeah, it really depends. It really depends on the person, because some people, it's mostly the people that are good at math that actually like math, but the people who like aren't as good don't like it as much. That's what I've noticed. Or sometimes people are good at math and they don't like it anyway, so yeah, it just really depends. But yeah, what to draw next? I'm gonna just see where the pencil leads me. But yeah, did anyone watch the new The Amazing Digital Circus thing? I watched it and it was good. It was pretty like crazy though. One day one day I'll have to like react to it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not really good at reacting. I just sit there and like open my mouth and I'm like, whoa, and then that's it. But yeah, I've been trying to post more content on YouTube besides just like, you know, drawing stuff. But I'm kind of like, because I don't really know what to post about, you know? Honestly, The Amazing Digital Circus episode had me shaking afterwards. Me too. I was like, it felt like I was having like, what is it called? Not a panic attack, but like, it just shocked me. Because the ending was so unexpected. I'm not going to spoil it in case, you know, anyone in here hasn't watched it yet. But the ending was, it was shocking. It was like, what happens next will shock you kind of thing, you know? But, yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's pretty fun to do anyway, so. Y'all want to know one of the, like, okay, I'm going to go over a few pet peeves of mine. Because I swear, pet peeves are like one of the best things to talk about. Everyone has a say in it, and it's just fun to talk about too. But, one of my pet peeves personally is when somebody asks, like, why aren't you and somebody else friends anymore? Because, like, obviously there's people I'm not friends with anymore, and then people ask, oh, well, why aren't you? And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know, I just don't like them anymore. Their vibe is off to me, and it's like, I don't want to hang out with them. And then people are like, oh, well, don't you think that seems a bit selfish? And it's like, what? Sorry I have opinions on people. But yeah, some people just get like that, and it's kind of annoying. Here's the drawing so far. I don't know what I should like make out of it though. Any ideas on like another like pet peeve I think a lot of people can really relate to is when there's a very like chill and laid back teacher at the school, and then like the next year or something they're not chill anymore, which I think it's kind of annoying, because like one year they're the best teacher, everyone likes them, you know, they're like giving out, I don't know, snacks to the class or something, and then after that they're just like so strict and annoying. I don't even, because sometimes that can happen when like a teacher just loses interest in their job, or like the kids suck or something like that, which it's really disappointing, but it does happen a lot, and it's just pretty sad. Actually, did any like mainstream artists or something release any new music? Like recently? Oh my gosh, can the camera focus? Okay, there we go. Cause I think Conan Gray released an album or something like that, or is releasing an album. I think, no. I think Kanye's releasing an album or something like that. But I don't know anyone who's gonna go like listen to that, cause why would they? But yeah, I don't know any like mainstream music music artist that's releasing a new album. Probably in 2025 or 2026 they will. But like in December or something, no one's doing that. All right, what kind of outfit should I give this person? Any ideas? I was thinking maybe like preppy style or something like that. SpongeBob t-shirt, great idea. Let's see. Oh yeah, did that new SpongeBob movie come out with like Ice Spice in it or whatever? Cause I saw the trailer for it and I saw like some videos about it, but I didn't know if it like came out or not. I think it did, right? Or actually no, I think the release date for it. Oh, it did? Yeah. It doesn't, I mean, as someone who's been a SpongeBob fan since like I was born, I don't really know how to feel about it. But that's just my opinion. You know, I don't know why they included Ice Spice though. I don't know, what does she have to do with SpongeBob? Okay, that's the best SpongeBob I can do. Especially like on this small of like a shirt or whatever. Probably for marketing. Yeah, that's my guess too. Especially since like her song got pretty popular and it's like gotten attraction for the movie. Which I don't even know how her song got that popular. She like said the same words over and over again, but you know, she's making bank, so respect to her. Good SpongeBob, thank you. For the pants, I'm just thinking like jeans, I guess. But yeah. There's actually, no, not next year. In 2027, I think. There's a lot of movies that's gonna be coming out. I know, what is it? I think Angry Birds 3, Rio 3, Sonic 4, Beyond the Spider-Verse, Cars 3, the Roblox movie, Minecraft movie 2. Like, there's tons of good movies, or somewhat good movies coming out in 2027. It's like, it's crazy. But it's gonna be exciting. That's definitely gonna be the year for movies. Honestly hyped for Sonic 4. Me too. I really hope they do more Sonic movies. I hope they don't end it at Sonic 4. Because they're just, holy, I watched all of them in theaters, really? Because, like, there's just so much potential for them, and there's so many Sonic characters. And if they don't do, like, if they don't make more Sonic movies, they should at least make a Sonic, like, series. Like how they did with Knuckles or something like that. I feel like that'd be really cool. But yeah, all the Sonic movies are so peak. My favorite, I think Sonic 2 was the best, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. All the Sonic movies are really good, though. What are y'all thinking for the hair? I'm thinking maybe, let me see if I can kind of draw out the hair that I'm imagining. I'm thinking very like cartoony hair, you know? Or maybe a jellyfish cut would work. So like curly hair might fit. Yeah, something like that. Or maybe like something like this probably. And then the back is curly, or like a curly ponytail. I feel like all of those might fit. Hold on. Yeah, maybe something like this. And then just a ponytail in the back. I guess that works. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good though. The hair at least. And then for the face, it'll just be like a, I guess, neutral expression. And then the eyebrows, it's so peak. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'd say this looks pretty good. I think it'd be pretty cool if we colored it. I have my markers right here. These are definitely my favorite markers that I own. It looks good, thank you. These are definitely my favorite markers I own. I got them in, I think, 4th grade, and they still work like perfectly. It's crazy. I actually think I'm gonna change the jeans to like maybe jean shorts or something. And then this can just be like socks. Yeah. The SpongeBob socks or something like that. Or maybe striped socks. Yeah, something like that. Alright, let's start coloring. For the skin, I'm gonna just do this color. What is this? Yeah, that color. Does it say powdered pink? Indubitably fellow chat user. Oh, I didn't even know these colors had names. Wait, what? I've had them for like 5 years and I never knew they had names. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is a revolutionary discovery. How have I not known this? I've owned these markers for like 5 years. That's crazy. Okay, well, this is a powder pink, even though this is very far from pink. But we're gonna roll with it. Okay. But, I think the best markers to have, like, as an artist or as like a beginner artist or anything like that, honestly, acrylic markers are really good. The only complaints I have about them though, well, actually, I don't know if I have any complaints, because, yeah, they're actually pretty good. They don't, like, leak through the paper or anything. The only thing that, like, I personally don't like, this is just, like, a personal thing, is that they take so long to, like, dry. And, you know, sometimes I like to rush and color things a lot, like, quickly. And when I do, with acrylics and they're not fully dry, I end up, like, spreading the paint all over the paper, and it gets pretty annoying. But hot take, I think the worst markers to own are Posca markers. Or are they Posca or are they Posca? I don't know. It's these markers. I don't know why, but I just never really liked them. They're pretty similar to acrylic, except like a much larger tip, and they dry a lot slower, but I've just never really liked them. I only like the white one because I can like highlight stuff with it. But yeah, that's my opinion on markers. Alright, I think the skin is colored in. Honestly, I think if we have, I don't know what time it is right now, but if we have time for on the stream, because I'm not going to be streaming for like that long, you know, I'm not like jinxy or anything, but if we have time for the stream, I might be able to do a sketchbook page with this. If not, I can always like live stream tomorrow, or not tomorrow because tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I could always live stream another day or like make a video just doing the sketchbook. I don't know, but if you guys would like that, then I could always do that. What are we thinking for the hair color? Any ideas? I think the shirt should be blue though. Let's see. I'm gonna start coloring in the shirt, but if anyone has any like maybe a caramel color, yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Let's see. The only like closely colors, like related colors I have is this brownish and this spiced cider, which they look the same, but this one is significantly more darker. But I think caramel, like a caramel kind of color, I think would be much closer to this probably. But before we move on to that, I'm gonna just focus on the shirt a bit more. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Everyone excited for, well, I know not everyone celebrates Christmas, but everyone excited for like the holidays, or I know I am. Again, I didn't really ask for much like for Christmas, but like brown, yeah. I think this is looking pretty good so far. I think my favorite part about this drawing would be the outfit. The hair, I think I could have done better with like making it look kind of curlier, or like just making it look better. But I think, yeah, the outfit's probably my favorite part. Let's see. Has anyone here ever, like, honestly, this year has gone so fast, like, it felt like I blinked and it went from the 4th to the 23rd. I know, this year, not only was it quick, it was filled with, like, a lot of stuff that happened, especially in September. That was, like, the craziest month of the year. But yeah, it feels like every year just gets faster and faster. Like, but a lot of people say next year is gonna be, like, the peak year of the 2020s, which, like, hopefully, praying, but I don't know. But yeah, this year has gone by so quick, it's insane. Alright, this is looking pretty good so far. When I was first gonna do the stream, I was gonna make what's it called, like a bracelet or something. I don't know why people gas up the next year every year, to be honest. I know, didn't people do the same thing for 2025? They were like, oh, 2025 is gonna be like the best year, and then it wasn't, at least for like the world. But yeah, maybe next year they might be like a little bit more right, probably, because, you know, GTA 6 and like there's a lot of good stuff happening next year. I think the World Cup is going on next year. But oh yeah, I was originally gonna make a bracelet for this stream, but I think just drawing would be, I mean, because it's been at least a couple of months since I made like a bracelet. So I think I'd have to kind of practice before I just like make one out of the blue like that. And I'm not talking about like a regular bracelet. I'm talking about like one of these kind of bracelets. But yeah, the only things I can really think, because everyone's hyping it up saying next year there's tons of stuff going on, or there's like tons of stuff coming out. But all I can really think of is Poppy Playtime, like the 5th chapter, World Cup, GTA 6, and then something else was going on, but I completely forgot. Alright, we're gonna focus on the hair now. Alright, this is looking good. Good to be positive. Yeah, it's definitely good to have like a more positive outlook. Because I didn't know, because I think the difference between most years and like this year, love the shirt. Yeah, I think the shirt's probably one of like the best parts about the drawing. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, was it 2025 that was off to like with that really bad? No, that was 2024, where yeah, wait, actually, yeah, it was 2024, I think, when like everyone was talking about those aliens that landed in a mall or something like that. Honestly, 2025 had a rough middle, definitely. A rough middle and a rough end. The beginning of 2025 was like, I actually don't remember anything from the beginning. I only remember September, and that's it. But yeah, rough year. Maybe next year will be better. Alright, I think the hair is done. Next I'm gonna move on to the socks. Or like the socks and shoes. What are we thinking for the socks? Because they're supposed to be... Where did my pen go? They're supposed to be... I'm gonna use this one. Striped socks. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use that one. They're supposed to be striped socks, but I don't know what color they should be. If anyone has any suggestions. For next year, 2026, I definitely have... They could be yellow, pink, and blue for SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. That is a good idea. I like that idea. Yellow, pink, blue. I think these should be good. Alright, this is a good SpongeBob color. This is a good Patrick, or maybe this one. But I think this is a good... actually, I don't know. I'm thinking brighter colors. So maybe a lighter blue and a lighter pink. Yeah, this pink would work. And then this blue. Yeah, I'd say that works. Okay. But I think next year for 2026, I'm gonna probably try and do more YouTube content, because this year I kind of slacked off pretty much. I think, because when did 2024, I believe, was like my best year for YouTube, which was also the year I started, so, wait, was it? I completely forgot, to be honest. It was whenever Descendants 5, or Descendants 4 came out. That was my best year of YouTube. And then this year was a good year, but I also like slacked off a lot because I got pretty lazy within YouTube. But in 2026, I'm gonna try and like do more content. I already have a couple of videos planned that's not just like, you know, relatable YouTube shorts or whatever. Like, I'll just give y'all a little preview. Roblox banned my account, or like almost terminated my account for my username, which my username was literally the name I have on YouTube, LucidDreaming_never. And I was gonna make a video complaining about that, because that's like really annoying. And then I was gonna make one of those art style challenge videos, which I still need to finish. I barely started on it too. And then there's another video I was gonna make. I have a whole list of videos I want to do. So just next year will probably be the year of YouTube for me. But yeah, I have a couple of videos planned that I want to get out before the end of the year. And then next year, I'll try and work on the ones that I haven't been able to like finish this year. So yeah, just keep that in mind, you know. Okay, so that's done for the shoes. For the shoes, I was thinking red Converse, kind of, or not like Converse, but just like red shoes. I think that's a good color. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Speaking of this year and stuff, Spotify Wrapped came out. Eek, why did they almost ban? Yeah, I'll make a video covering it, but basically my name was Lucid Dreaming _ never. That was my username. And since Roblox is like really, ever since they got that lawsuit, they've been like really hard on the moderation and AI stuff. They upped their AI kind of like, and like they're banning people a lot more frequently now over small things, which obviously AI makes a lot more mistakes when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I guess the AI thought my username was like offensive or something and tried to terminate me, so I had to change it. But I honestly thought that red part was a sock and they were wearing flip-flops. Wait, that actually would have been a better idea. I mean, I guess I could always go over it with what are they called, acrylic markers, but yeah, I was going with like the Converse kind of idea, but I think flip-flops would have made more sense, but it's kind of too late for that now. Okay, and it's fine. For the eyes, I guess we'll do brown eyes. They could be wearing neon red socks. That's true, like the very end could just be like kind of neon red. Yeah, we can pretend that's like the case. Okie dokie, and then I guess the rest is just to render it. What was I gonna say? But yeah, basically Roblox just kind of like up their AI and stuff. But I didn't get banned, so. Lucy, I just subbed. Hello. Thank you so much. No, what was it? Yeah, so they like upped their AI and then I got banned, but I'm back now and I just had to change my username. But I'll make a whole video talking about it. I'll try and get it out before, like, I was working on it today actually, but I'll try and get it out. Not before the year ends, but who are you drawing? I am drawing a random character that, you know, the whole stream kind of just made up. But yeah, does anyone have any name suggestions actually? We never like fully named her. Nice art, thank you so much. Stacy, I like that name. I like that name actually. That's a good name. All right, I think Stacy's a good name. What else was I gonna say? But I'm also working on like a review, because what I wanted to do is Quandalius Uncom Bascom Jennifer Jr. You know, we could combine those names somehow. That's definitely a tongue twister of a name. Let me see if I can write that out. It's like trying to decipher hieroglyphics, with all due respect. What? Okay, so Stacy. Oh my gosh, my chat keeps turning off before I can finish the name. What about you make a gaming channel? If I were to do gaming at all, I'd probably just do it on this channel, because I don't think my YouTube, or my storage could afford me making another channel. Hold on, let me just decipher this, this code. There we go. Alright, I love the name. It's definitely unique. But I was always thinking about, I don't know, screen recording. You could do gaming streams. I tried to turn this stream into a gaming stream, but for some reason, Streamlabs, and to do the screen sharing thing, it doesn't work on my iPad. Yeah, I tried to turn the stream into one, but it doesn't work on my iPad. So I just I don't think I can. Yeah. I don't know why, it just doesn't work, but what I could do is I could always host events with my subscribers and stuff, and I guess screen record myself, because I can definitely. I'm just gonna eat. Bye. All right, see ya. Yeah, I would honestly, for next year or this year, I don't know, it just depends when I have the time. I could probably screen record myself playing, I don't know, Roblox or something, since I didn't get banned or anything, but I'd probably do that. But there's not really any good games to play on Roblox. Do y'all know any good games on Roblox? I know there's Regretivator's a pretty good game. 3008 is a good game. I've been playing Outcome Memories. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'd have to try it. But yeah, I'd have to find or I could always just play bad games and be reviewing the games or something. Something I've always wanted to do on YouTube is, y'all ever seen those ranking your confession videos? Those always seem so fun. I've always wanted to do that on YouTube. So yeah, I have a lot of plans, and since we're at 16K, I think there's a lot more opportunities for YouTube now compared to someone with 1,000 subscribers or even 10K. I mean, I guess 10K can work too. But yeah, point is, a lot of good opportunities for next year. So if y'all ever have suggestions, I'm willing to take them. But yeah. Drawing is looking good so far. You can make a Discord. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I actually have a Discord server made already. I just never released it to the public yet. So, I mean, I guess I could do that. Okay. Let's see. For the next part of the shading, I think it has to be the pants. Normally when I'm live streaming, I always keep the whole thing pretty mellow, since there's not a lot to scream about or anything. But when I'm just making a video, that's when I like to show my inner ISO speed or whatever. Because I actually have because when I'm live streaming, I'm just speaking. I don't have a microphone I can scream into or anything. But when I'm videoing, I actually wear my headphones and have a microphone, which is usually when yeah, I scream and stuff. So that's why I do prefer making videos, and I like to edit too, and just all that fun stuff. But yeah, maybe I could like release that Discord server and then something like that. I don't know. I tried getting Twitch, but that didn't really work out very well because it wouldn't let me do anything on there. So I'm just sticking with YouTube. And I think the character is done. Is there anything else y'all think I should add? I might add some freckles. And then the blush. It's probably a bit too pink, but it's fine. Another thing I would like to do is just rate like random games, because sometimes there'll be like times of like every few months I just go on a spree where I go on the App Store and download the most random games known to mankind, and then I just kind of play them and then I delete them right after because I get bored really easily. But alright, and this is the finished product. Let's make this focus. Okay, there we go. We got what is her name? Stacy Quandalius Uncombascum. Is that how you say that? Hold on, I need to scroll back up. Yeah, Uncombascum Jennifer Jr. Perfect. And then I think we'll do one more drawing, and then I think that's where the stream will end. Thank you so much. What was I gonna say? Dang it. I forgot what I was gonna say. But, oh yeah, I'll probably stream more frequently. Usually I only stream whenever I hit like a milestone. But maybe I'll be able to stream like other events, like, I don't know, a Christmas stream or a New Year's Eve stream. I think a New Year's Eve stream would be really fun, but also pretty chaotic. Honestly, hot take, New Year's Eve is not a good holiday. I mean, I really only say that because I don't like fireworks, but even so, it's just like, I don't know. Okay, you would probably love 4th of July. 4th of July, I think 4th of July is better than, what's it called, New Year's Eve, because less people add so pretty new sub. Thank you so much. But less people kind of celebrate 4th of July, which is why I like it much more than, what's it called, New Year's. But yeah, anything with fireworks, I don't really like. And it's really annoying because a lot of people in like my like area or whatever, they will shoot off fireworks for any holiday. Christmas, Halloween, and Easter. It doesn't matter. There's always fireworks. And it gets pretty annoying. But alright, and then for the next last drawing, what are we thinking? Actually, I might have an idea. Wait, no, I don't actually. Fireworks honestly look beautiful, but they're very loud. I agree. Fireworks, if they weren't so loud, I would enjoy them. You're saying we've made it to the moon, but we can't make silent fireworks? It's like, come on, guys. For the next drawing, I was thinking maybe a strawberry shortcake kind of character. I'm looking around my room for like inspiration maybe, but here, let's just draw something and see what comes up. Instantly, I'm not liking it. Hold on. Let me just sketch out the character, what they look like. Yeah, I don't really like this. I'm gonna restart on this side, or no, I'll restart up here. Right above it. For up here, actually, I think I have an idea. Holy stutter! I think I have an idea. The hard part is just gonna be drawing the pose for this. Something I've always wanted to do. Did you rip the paper out of a sketchbook? Actually, I got the paper. It's called Smooth White, like Blanco Lyso. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but let me see if I can show it. This is the paper. It's like really big. It is a really big page. It's I think it's 12-inch by 12-inch, just white paper. Yeah, it's definitely, I would suggest getting it. I'm not doing any sponsorships or anything, but it is my favorite type of paper. Like, the markers don't seep through. Well, they do, but they don't, like, seep through the other page, you know? Would suggest. Pretty cool, yeah. I don't know how to feel about this. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. Wow. I think I'm gonna restart on this actually. Hold on, let me pull out a different page. Oh, that was loud. How so talented? All it takes is a little bit of practice. That's what, well, I don't really say that, but that's what I like to say. Okay. I used to have like this mannequin that I would use for art. Personally, I don't really like markers because they're usually really thick, and I like making detailed stuff. Yeah. For drawing, I prefer to use like pen over markers or pencils. But for coloring, I've always liked markers better because they just kind of flow on the paper, unlike like colored pencils where they're kind of pretty stiff. That's just my opinion, but yeah, sometimes markers can be a bit like too much, and so I just, don't color in my drawings. I'm gonna use this poster I have on a wall as a reference. Let's see. Or I'm gonna try to at least. There might be something else I can use as a reference. There's multiple things I can use as a reference. Yeah, I'll try. I don't know how good it's gonna look though. Already I'm not liking it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish this one, but I'll just continue like drawing the pose for it at least. Bro, I'm back. Welcome back. It's good seeing you again. Hello again? Hi. Oh, wait, you're saying it. Okay, that's awkward. My fault. Pretend I didn't say that. Okay, anyways. We're gonna move on. Okay, this should be the last drawing for the stream tonight, and then I think I'm probably gonna hop off since it's currently almost 9 o'clock where I'm at. I just wasn't saying hi, so. Can y'all see this? Yeah, I think so. Right. Trying to think of a character I have that I can use, or I'll just draw the pose first, and then we'll figure out how the character will look afterward. I like arts and drawing, it's really satisfying. I agree. This is something a lot of people don't like to do, to be honest, but I love watching speed paint videos. I don't know why, but they're just so satisfying. What country do you live? I live at Philippines. I don't really share personal information like that. But I've actually never been to the, what's it called? Honestly, same. It's like jingling keys in front of a baby. Right. It's just so like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, I guess feeding, okay, that sounds kind of weird. I was gonna say feeding my eyes, but that's like kind of weird to say. But yeah, it's very satisfying. I don't know why. Especially on paper, speed paints, digital speed paints are also pretty like fun to watch, but paper ones are just so much more satisfying. This is a complicated, or not that complicated, but the hand is like, I'm gonna guess you live in Europe. That's a good guess. I live on Mars. Alright, I don't know how to feel about the hand. I'm Asian. I don't know how to feel about the and, but we're gonna work with it. I'm actually not really liking this either. I don't know, I might redo this actually. Or maybe if I just, cause it's just this part that's bothering me. The rest looks okay. The thing is, I can draw, like, pretty well. I got a friend that's Asian that kind of looks like O'Hare from the Lorax. That's crazy. Can you draw an eye? I can do that. I can do it. Get it? Okay, that wasn't funny. I can like draw without a reference, but I draw much better with a reference and like, you know, without, which I think most or a lot of people like can do that better, but I don't know. Something about my art style that like not a lot of people kind of like is that I always draw my eyes like really big on the face, cause like, hold on, this is the eye, but if we were to put it on like a face or something, most people would probably draw eyes like pretty small on the face, where I just like to have them really big. It's easier for like emotions, and they're just more fun. And it's like, if I don't, it'll make the face feel kind of like empty in a way. So I just prefer this. But anyways, one last drawing, then I'm probably gonna hop off and, you know, work on those videos. I use Anime Eyes, by the way. Yeah, if you want to ever learn how to, like, draw, anime is definitely a good reference for that. Because a lot of people, when they draw, they take, like, I had a friend who wanted to learn how to draw, so he took anime classes, or, like, anime drawing classes. So yeah, anime is definitely like a good way to learn how to draw, in my opinion. I think I have a pose idea. Oh yeah, something that I'm gonna do before the end of the year, and that's the only thing I can draw. I see. What was oh yeah, something I'm gonna do before the end of the year. I'm gonna try to do a sketchbook tour. So I'm just gonna go through my sketchbook and start naming off stuff. I've been wanting to do that for a while now, and I think I started my sketchbook in 2024, so it'll be a 2024 through 2025 sketchbook, or 2025 sketchbook tour, because I kind of started it late towards 2024. So 2025 sketchbook tour. So I'm gonna post that before the end of the year. Something I've been working on for school is I'm making a graphic novel. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but the plot is gonna be like space themed. I don't know when I need to finish it before April, before April. So I might debut that on YouTube probably, so that'll be pretty fun to do. Definitely challenging though. It's almost January and I've gotten 5 pages done, like drawn out and completely ready. So I don't know if I might be kind of cooked. That was funny, I got it, yeah. How do you draw the head, bro? Well, I always start off with a circle. A lot of people start off with a square, which I guess works too, but I think circle is superior. I just draw like here, I'll do an example. Circle. Then I draw lines to outline where the jaw and like the face will be. Then I just kind of do a little bump. Oh wait, my hand was blocking. Oh, let's redo that. So, circle, and then lines to show where the jaw will be and the facial structure will be at. Then I do a little bump where the eye would like normally end. Then the jaw goes where the line kind of ends, comes back up, and then where the this line is at, yeah, that's where the ear would be at. And then the rest of it just kind of wraps around the head, like the rest of the line or whatever. And then I always do the hairline, and then that's how you draw a head, kinda. Yeah, that works. Thank you. No problem. I hope that was helpful. Alright, then let's continue back here. For this, I was thinking kind of scene style, or like not scene core, but just like scene, yeah. I don't know how to draw that hair though. It's very unique. It's like, not like that, but kind of like that. Try a fluffy hair. I can do that. I guess like that in a way. And then for scene, they have these little like, I don't know what they're called, but they look pretty cool. I guess they're hair clip-ons or something like that. Good idea about sketchbook? Yeah. I'll probably work on it this week because obviously I'm gonna post the video before like the 31st. So I'll probably work on the sketchbook throughout the week and then publish it or like post the video or whatever on the 31st maybe. What are we thinking for the outfit? Obviously we gotta have some leg warmers. But does anyone have any suggestions for like the outfit? Maybe like a hoodie? Okay. Here we go. Alright. Oh wait, almost done. And baggy pants. Okay. I think I can make that work. That'll be definitely kind of challenging with the, what are they called, leg warmers. But let's see. I'm thinking maybe, or actually, oh my bad. Nah, you're good. I think maybe we can get rid of the leg warmers actually. I think I like the baggy pants better. I was gonna go for a scene style, but I don't even know how to draw scene. I used to kind of dress scene, to be honest, in a way. Not anymore though. I kind of lost all the motivation to like dress uniquely. Now I just kind of wear the same thing every day. But you know, it's the thought that counts. And then for the shoes, we'll just do Converse, I guess. I love Converse. They're definitely like one of the best shoe types, in my opinion. Oh. And then I guess we can include some piercings. This kind of, not gonna lie, this kind of looks like me. Like the hair in the sweatshirt. That's what I wear every day. And then maybe we can include like a ponytail in a way. Alright. Here is what we have so far. Does anyone have any suggestions for what else we should add to the outfit? While I fix the hand. Can you draw him a pet? Yep, I can do that. Let's go with the cat. It has been a long time since I've drawn a cat. Well, I mean, I just drew one at the beginning of the stream. But like a cat, not like a furry or anything like that. I used to draw cats all the time. Then I moved on to like humans and stuff, because that's what I'm like enjoyed it. Holy starter, that's what I enjoy to draw the most. Oh, that looks interesting. I'm not very good at drawing animals, if you guys couldn't tell. But here's our feline. It's fine, bro? Alright. Alright, here's our feline. And then I guess we'll just start coloring this in. And then it'll be my time to depart. But I will try to be back, hopefully before the end of the year. Actually, you know what? I might do a New Year. If I draw, it's gonna be some mess. Honestly, the whole thing about drawing is that it's how you feel while drawing. So, it's not always about the outcome. It's how you feel when you're drawing, you know? That's what I like to think. Which, that, like, thought has definitely saved me from getting art block a billion times. I'll probably be back on New Year's. I might do a New Year's stream because our family doesn't normally do stuff for, like, New Year's. Maybe we will this year, but I don't know. So does anyone have any suggestions for the hair color? I'm gonna make the little hair clips like a pinkish color. But if anyone has any suggestions for the color of like anything on the drawing, red hair, gotcha. Let's see. I think this is pretty good. I'm thinking red highlights maybe. I used to have red highlights. Now it's like kind of blondish. But I'm thinking red highlights, and then the rest can be a different color. Alright. For the baggy pants, or like jeans, those are gonna be a grayish. I think this is good. Or maybe we can go darker with it. Yeah, this color is good. So yeah, do you have a brother or sister? I do have a sister, actually. What was I gonna not a school man? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, after the stream, I'm probably gonna work on some videos I've been meaning to post. I have two brothers, they always find a way to fight me. Oh gosh. That must be annoying. Yeah, my sister, she's very chill. Does anyone have any suggestions for this sweater color? I think on the sweater, maybe we should draw a design on the sweater, depending on the color. I'm thinking, how about we draw an eyeball? And then, can't forget the clothing folds. I have no idea how to draw folds on clothes. I just kind of roll with it, and most of the time it looks pretty good, so. For the skin, I'm gonna use, what is this color called? Miss Yellow. Bro, turn them into a cult. That's crazy. Spawnism. I think we'll use this kind of yellow color for it. Yeah, I'd say that's like a good skin tone kind of color. I might go over it with like a pinker kind of color to make it look more like flesh, I guess. I'm gonna go to bed, y'all. I'm getting tired. All right, good night. Thank you for tuning in on the stream, and rest well. I think this is a decent skin color. It looks kind of It looks almost like blurry because I colored over it. I'm from Asia, that's why it has sun on us. But, ow. Time zones can be crazy, but yeah, coloring with like 2 markers kind of made the lines kind of blur a bit, but that is okay. For the hair, wait, for the sweater, oh wait, I gotta color in this part. For the sweater, what color are we thinking? And then for the hair, I'm gonna do a brown, or maybe I could do, yeah, I guess brown. Have you think how small are into the entire galaxy? What do you mean? Like how small we are compared to the galaxy? Because if so, yeah, I think about that all the time. Yeah, it's crazy. Compared to like the galaxy, like, not even, because if we're talking about compared to the galaxy, then yeah, we're like 0.00000 infinite 0.01%. But to like the entirety of space, we're not even a percentage, because you know, space is like infinite and stuff. But it's pretty crazy, especially if you get into those like deep dive videos. I recommend this guy, his name's Astro Kobe. He gets into a lot of like kind of deep dives. We're like air, bro. We're not even air. We're like nothing, to be honest. It's crazy though, but if you get into those like deep dive videos, they go into a lot of detail about it, and it's like mind-boggling. It's entertaining though, and it's like cool to think about. For the sweater, I guess I'm thinking red for it. But here's the scary part. We explore the galaxy more than our ocean. Yeah, I heard about that, which to me is kind of weird, because you think we'd be able to explore more of our ocean than our galaxy. So we really have no idea what's on our own planet. 4 to 5 or 15%. Yeah. I can't remember. Somebody said that statistic is like also pretty old. We might have explored more than that. But I think it's like 5, or no, I think it's 10% actually. Or 15, I don't know. But it's basically nothing. Alright, and then I think the cat is gonna stay white. Or maybe I'll just make it a really dark shade of gray. Because if we do entirely black, you won't be able to see like the lines. But even if you do gray, you'll be able to, well, if you do gray, you'll be able to see it better. But yeah, space and the ocean are like truly terrifying. I think the ocean's scarier because we actually know what's down there. Like, well, we don't, but we do. Like, we know what's down there, as in there's some pretty creepy like creatures in there. But we also don't know what's down there. And the difference between space and the ocean, space, it's, if something were to like be out there, it would take millions of years for it to get to us, you know? Where the ocean is on our own planet. But, yeah. Here's a big chance. There's a big chance we have big fish that look like... Yeah, there is definitely like a huge chance that, or like, what was I gonna... Because I know a lot of people say, like, mermaids could be there, which I think is a possibility because we really have no idea. And then sea monsters, kraken, stuff like that. Well, the kraken does exist, but, or, you know, like a really big kraken or something like that. But yeah, it's scary. Alright, almost done with the rendering. And then it'll be my time to depart. One light year is 9 quadrillion years. Is it? Is it actually? I do know 1 light year is like 100 trillion kilometers, or was it miles? Yes, okay, because I have a book about it, and it said it was like 100 million, or no, it was either 100 million, 100 billion, or 100 trillion, or something like that, miles. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. So there's basically, unless we go light speed, there's really no chance we'll ever find like life on another planet, which is kind of sad, unless they find us first, which is kind of scary. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Alright, and oh, that looks good. Thank you. I think that is it, guys, for tonight. Let's see, we were live for 82 minutes and over 20 seconds. That is crazy. Thank you guys so much for a beautiful stream. Thank you for 16,000. I hope y'all have a good night or good day, depending on where you're at. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Love y'all.